Hey guys, Eva back with another action figure review, and we are looking at the fourth and final 2-pack from Target. This is the Target exclusive Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Michelangelo versus Foot Soldier by NECA. On one side we get Michelangelo, and on the other we get the Foot Soldier. And on the back side we have a read-up, and while you're reading that, I want to give a shout out to Austin from OneStopToyShop.com. He helped me out grabbing these 4 2-packs from Target. I could not find them at all, and he was kind enough to pick them up for me. Now, he does sell figures, not NECA necessarily. He does sell a few NECAs, but not as much as he does with Mezco 112 collectors. So if you guys collect those, make sure you hit up One Stop Toy Shop. So the Foot Soldier is exactly the same as the one that came in the Raphael 2-pack. Even the hands are the same, but they did give him a different gun this time around, so we get another accessory for the Foot Soldier. And then Mikey over here suffers with, at least my particular figure, suffers from the good old NECA one leg is longer than the other syndrome. Because you gotta kind of play with it to get it to look okay. But even now he's leaning on one side, but his right leg seems to be longer than his left leg, so he's always gonna be like tilted. So I guess we'll start off with Michelangelo since we're on him, and they all come with their colors kind of changing from light to darker, but it's a lot more noticeable on this figure. You see how light the orange is, and it goes to that dark orange. They all kind of do that. Raph over here does it too. It goes to a little darker red, but it's not as noticeable as this orange to me. I don't know. It's not a big deal, but I haven't seen the show in a long time, so don't kill me in the comments, but I guess this is an accurate thing since they did it on the figure. And this is Michelangelo standing straight up right now. You can kind of see how he is leaning to the side because of that one leg that's shorter than the other. Now his head does swivel left and right. It's really tight, and there's a point where you kind of go this way and then it kind of goes back on its own. I don't know. That annoys me a little bit. But you can tell his head a little bit. It looks up a little as well and looks down a little bit. Everything's very limited in terms of the head. I just wish he could move it a little bit more. And that kind of goes with all the turtles too, since they all share in the same body. The arm goes forward and back, goes in and out. We get a bicep swivel. We get a single joint to the elbow that has a 90-degree bend. Swivel at the wrist with a hinge. We do get a torso diaphragm joint, but it's behind the shell, so you really can't use it. The legs are going to kick forward, and they do kick forward together, you see here. But you can just hold one down and then pull the other one back up, and you can get them to kick one leg forward. We get the knee at 2 points right here. So double jointed knees. We get a swivel at the ankle. We get a pivot. And then we get a hinge forward and back. So Mikey does come with some accessories, of course. He comes with his nunchucks, and I like when NECA implements actual chain onto their figures. They did it with God of War, Kratos, and they're doing it here with Michelangelo. So this is always nice. I like this. The detail on the handles are nice too. Let's see if we can get that focused a little bit. There you go. Look at the detail there. All nicely done. We get some gadgets too, some more turtle comms here. This one extends with a string, and you can actually you got to be careful with this because it's very, very thin, and it scares me because it might snap. But you see how these hooks stretch out here. This one kind of looks like it's gonna snap. Just very careful because sometimes NECA products could be a little fragile. And then lastly, we get a thumbs up for both hands on Mikey. And keep in mind, you can always swap these out with some of the other turtles if you want them doing different hand poses. As far as the Foot Soldier, this is 100% the same figure as the other Foot Soldier from the Raph 2-pack. So you're just pretty much just army building some Foot Soldiers. They're not different in any way. So we get the same head articulation. You can kind of move left and right very slightly, and then you can rotate it like this, which looks kind of weird. He will look up and he'll look down. Not too much. He just ends up looking forward at the end. He is like on a hunch here, slouching over, but still he can't look down. The arms do look forward and back, or they move forward and back rather. In and out. We get bicep swivel. double jointed elbow, swivel at the wrist with a hinge, very tight. And then we have a swivel at the waist, not really any crunching forward and back there on the torso. The legs will kick forward and back, in and out. He can do a full split. We get a thigh swivel, we get double jointed knees, a boot cut, a ankle that is very stiff as well. Moving forward and back, we get a slight pivot, a swivel, and a toe hinge. So just like the previous foot soldier, we get the open hands. Let's get focused, there you go. And then we get the grabbing hands, again, no trigger finger, so it's the same exact hands. And then we get the new gun here, very nicely detailed and painted. I like this so much, their weapons are so nice. So good job NECA on these. And then last but not least, I forgot this for Mikey, how could I forget? We get an effect piece for his nunchucks, like he's spinning them. This is really cool. And yeah, sorry I forgot these. So those are Mikey next to Raphael, and then we get in Leonardo here. And then the last turtle is Donatello, of course. So now we get the 4 turtles all teamed up together here, ready to battle some foot soldiers. So as you see, they're using the same body mold, each and every one of them. Just different heads and different hands. Not counting the grabbing hands they all have right now, but the extra hands they all come with are all different, so and you can swap them between each other. So here we have him next to his movie counterpart from the 1990s movie, also by NECA. You see how he stands a lot shorter, of course. And then here we have the SH Figure Arts by Bandai Tamashii version of Michelangelo. Same cartoon series, but you see here, it's a lot more vibrant, a lot more brighter. Even the nunchucks are, they're the molded plastic chains, they're not the actual chains. So, you know, you just pick which one you prefer. Here's a look at Mikey next to the Shredder and next to Krang. Here he's next to a Mafex Amazing Spider-Man figure, and here he is next to a Mezco Toys 112 Collective Michael Myers. And here we have next to the SH Figure Arts Dragon Ball Z Vegeta. So we have seen the foot soldier. If you did see my review, it's the same figure, but I'll just throw in a few figures just for the heck of it, for size comparisons. You see he's a lot taller than the turtles, of course. Next to a Mezco 112 homemade Spidey suit Spider-Man. You can see how he stands next to him. Next to a Mezco Jason Voorhees figure. I have all my Mezcos next to me for some reason here. That's how he stands next to him. And there he is next to Goku from SH Figure Arts. And thank you guys for joining me on this review of the NECA TMNT Michelangelo and Foot Soldier 2-pack. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Leave a like if you did. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. And as always, have a great day. Bye.
Cowabunga!